Hello there, everyone, and welcome to another fact of the day. So here we are. Do you know what this tower is? What is it called? Where will you find it? It's very, very cool. Very famous. Probably one of the most famous buildings in the world. And well done if you said that it is the Leaning Tower, unsurprisingly. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. Where is it? Well, it is in Italy. Well done if you said Italy. Can you point to Italy on this map? Do you know where it is? I'll give you a clue. It is in Europe, and I've kind of zoomed in a bit so you can see this is all Europe here. And it is shaped like a bit of a boot, and it is down here. Well done. And I actually left a little clue there. This red dot right here is where you will find the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So up in the north, let me just zoom in a bit. My internet is very slow today, and I don't know why, so hopefully it won't affect us too much. But here is Italy. See how it's sort of shaped like a boot? This would be the toe, and this is the sort of heel, and the big boot here. Let me continue to zoom in, because there's just a little something I want to show you. Oh, quick question. What is this mountain range here? See all this? It looks almost white. That's snow. That is a big mountain range with high mountains. What is it called? It's called the Alps. The Alps. And another little thing before we zoom in fully into the lovely town of Pisa. This island here is called Elba. This little island here. What's special about Elba? It was on one of the previous facts of the day not that long ago. Well, I'll tell you. Elba was where Napoleon was sent after he was first defeated. He was sent here to this wee island. And then he soon escaped, over here somewhere. He escaped, raised an army, and then had a fight with the Duke of Wellington at Waterloo. And then he got sent a lot further away, way down in the South Atlantic, St. Helena. So let me let the computer do the rest. Let's zoom in to Pisa. Lovely part of Italy. This, I am very lucky. I have actually seen the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and it is very, very nice. So let's see. Let's go back around. Let's put it on 3D. Let's stop it there. Stop. Okay. And I will zoom in a little bit here. Excellent. And there it is, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, next to this lovely cathedral here and this dome here. So what else can we learn about the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Well, this sort of, well, it's a rectangle, but it's called the Square of Miracles. What a lovely name that is, isn't it? The Square of Miracles. That is where you will find the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Yeah, very, very cool. Let me just see. It wasn't working before because it was a bit slow, but if I look there, the lovely countryside. It's just beautiful around there. Lovely, lovely. So this is Pisa. Let me just zoom out actually a little bit so you get a better idea. There's Pisa, a town in Italy. Oops, let me click on it again. A town in Italy, and it is very, very nice. Okay. So a lot of the times you will see just a picture of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but these buildings are very, very spectacular as well. This cathedral here and this dome. So I've got some cool pictures here to show you. There's obviously the first one of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And here's another one with that. I mean, look at it. Isn't that spectacular? Well, the first thing you might want to know is how old is it? These were all built at the same time. Well, over 600 years ago, these were built. Wow, 600 years ago. And this is before electricity, a long time before electricity. So, you know, we don't, there's no diggers. There's no cranes. This was all built by hand. Just amazing. Big, massive stones, you're going to have to move it by hand. No machines, no engines, nothing. Amazing. So over 600 years old, these buildings, all made of a rock called marble. Very, very nice. Just amazing. The Leaning Tower of Pisa itself, I've got a cool picture here. See, it's got all these archways. I mean, look at all the detail in it. Look at the detail here and the detail here, these archways and all these columns rising up to the sky. Oh, an amazing building. How much do you think it weighs in tons? Have a guess. Well, the answer is 14,500 tons. That is heavy. And I guess one of the obvious questions is, why does it have a lean on it? Well, it's not because it's too heavy. I mean, that cathedral next to it is much, much heavier. It's because it was actually built on soft ground. They didn't put the hard foundations in properly, and it was built on soft ground. So it's slowly giving way. They did a lot of work to it. I think about 20 years ago, engineers did a lot of work to it, and they found what's called the foundations right below the building and the ground underneath to make it harder. Otherwise, it would have been too dangerous. One day it will fall over. It's still slowly moving. It's perfectly safe just now. They reckon it might take about another 100 years before it completely topples over. But that is why it's leaning. The ground is too soft below it. What else do we have? It is, let me just go back here actually, because you can see a bell tower. So you can actually see one of the bells up at the top here. There are 7 bells, and if you play an instrument, it is each bell rings out a note of the major scale. So you'd have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, which is pretty cool. So if you wanted to, you could play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something with these giant bells at the top. So that's very, very cool. So it's a very, very fancy bell tower next to that big cathedral. I found a couple of cool pictures because one of the most popular things to do when you go and visit the Leaning Tower of Pisa is to pretend you are holding it up. Like this. This is sort of, I don't know who any of these people are. I just got these off the internet. But this is the sort of thing people do when they go to visit it. You pose for a picture and pretend to be holding it up, or pretend to be pushing it down with a super duper karate kick. Yeah! Like, this person got very imaginative. Very, very cool. And it's funny, whenever you see pictures, look, there's people here pretending, getting a picture of themselves leaning against it. So when you go visit it, you'll see all these people with their arms in the air. It must look really funny. Some people get very imaginative. Look, here's one pretending it's an ice cream. And here's a doggy holding it up as well. How cool is that? And this person decided to pretend to hug it. And again, look, here's a person getting their picture taken, pretending to hold it up, and another one behind it. So that's all you will see. So utterly, utterly brilliant. So there you have it, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And your fact of the day could be, it is simply in Italy. Where will you find it in Italy? In Pisa, unsurprisingly. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you get to go and see it someday. It's very, very cool. Okay, then. Right. We'll see you next time. Bye.